Hi everybody, and welcome to the Tree of Life, Astrology and Tarot. My name is Debbie Cassidy, and I am here to give you your forecast for the week beginning March, the very first week of March. Hallelujah! We're getting closer to spring. Now, some of you may be asking why I have skipped Monday and Tuesday. That's basically because we are still under that major solar eclipse in Pisces on Sunday. And these energies are the most intense the week after the solar eclipse. So I decided, well, let's just go ahead and do the first week of March due to the fact we are still under this major influence of the solar eclipse. Now, if you hear some outside noise, I apologize. I didn't bring my microphone with me. So if you hear some sudden noises, that's why. I'm outside today. It's absolutely gorgeous here in the Northwest. It's not exactly warm as we are sitting in the 38, 39 degree portion of the weather, but I just love recording outside. And we take every chance we can get here in the Northwest in between rainstorms at this time of the year. So anyway, solar eclipse in Pisces. Good old Pisces, mutable, watery type of sign. All about the subconscious, our deeper mind, our spirituality, kind of a wishy-washy type of feeling that we're going to feel this week. And we also have, oh my goodness, Mars conjuncting Uranus is just going to pass right over Uranus, and it's also opposing Jupiter. Jupiter, of course, is retrograde right now in the sign of Libra. So Mars, all about fire, initiation, energy. You may feel that energy, this wanting to get things done, wanting to get going, initiate new things. Uranus, the awakener, the unexpected, the disruptor. So we have these two planets conjuncting each other this week, as well as opposing Jupiter, the expander. So what does that mean for us this coming week? Well, 1 minute, being we still have this influence of Pisces, this watery sign, there may be 1 minute where you want to just duck under the covers, hide, run away from everything that's happening around you. And on the other hand, you may just want to get up, get intense, initiate, move things forward. So I'm going to call it the week of being bipolar. You're going to feel one energy 1 minute, you're going to feel another energy the next minute. So it can be a little bit confusing and really hard to try and find a balance between the two. It's going to bring up a lot of deep emotions. You're going to be overthinking things. You're going to be wondering whether I should get started now or whether I should wait. It's just weird this week. We're going to have some very weird, strange energies. So with this bipolar, weird feeling of wanting to kick ass and take names 1 minute and then hide under the covers the next, you may be feeling a little bit out of control. You may feel a little bit victimized this week, yet you want to take action and make changes. So some of the effects you may be feeling is you might not be sleeping. Pisces energy just makes you want to drift off and sleep and be all dreamy. And then we have this Mars in Aries that makes you want to get up and take action. So it can cause you some sleepless nights. Seriously, because you want to sleep, but yet your brain won't let you. You may get the urge to do some spring cleaning. And I'm not talking about just spring cleaning in the house. You may want to just spring clean some things in your life. Spiritually, just clear out stuff that you just don't want to deal with anymore. And that's okay. This is the week to take action as far as that's concerned. So you'll probably be focusing on clearing out some of your misunderstandings with people, maybe some past mistakes, or some sort of self-sabotage that you've done to yourself in the past. And at the same time, you're going to have this urge to want to fix it. You want to fix it, get rid of it, you're done dealing with it. It's going to renew your passions. You're going to have this heavy urge to get started on something new. And the best advice I can give you with these funky energies that are going on this week is give it a week. Let these energies calm down a little bit before you go and make any major life decisions right now. That's just how it's going to be for this week. So we have a whole lot of planets in both Pisces and Aries. There are no fixed energies this week whatsoever. So we have a lot of cardinal energy, which is all about taking action, moving forward, getting things done. And then you have that mutable energy, which is very flexible, adaptable, wishy-washy, not quite sure. But there's nothing there to stabilize these energies. And this is how it's going to be probably for the next 2 to 3 weeks. We do get a brief reprieve this coming Thursday and Friday as we have the moon moving into Taurus, which is very much a fixed sign. So if you're looking to complete projects or start new projects, Thursday, Friday is your best gateway, your best window. If you've been working on something and you're ready to launch, do it during a stabilized energy during Thursday and Friday. That's probably your best bet. So with the moon in Taurus, it's going to be very visible. Now that the new moon is coming back around and starting to wax again, as soon as you see that little sliver of the moon, that means you can start to take that action. That means you're going to feel those effects. It really doesn't do much when it's in its dark position, kind of like a void. You might look at it that way. But with that little sliver, it's going to move into Taurus. So anything you do want to start or initiate, Thursday, Friday is your best window to do that. So it's all about maintaining the status quo during Thursday and Friday this week. Now Saturday, big day, we have Venus going retrograde, okay? And it's going retrograde in Aries. Now Venus is all about love, beauty, harmony, relationships, and your finances, money. So while it's in retrograde, and it's going to remain in retrograde in Aries until the 15th of April. It'll actually retrograde in Aries, and it'll actually even move back into Pisces for a little bit and then come back the other way. Now a planet going retrograde, especially a planet like Venus, which it only does maybe every year and a half or so, it's like stretching a rubber band. It's at its furthest point away from the sun, and once it gets to its furthest point, then it's got to suddenly start to come back, and while it's doing that, it's starting to go retrograde. So being it's a love, beauty, relationship, finance type of planet, these are areas you want to be very careful in until the 15th of April. So relationships will slow down. Maybe some financial matters and other issues having to do with beauty start to slow down. This, just like a Mercury retrograde, this is a time to revise, revisit, rehash, rehabilitate. It's all about the re's while Venus is in retrograde. So if you're into a new relationship or you want to start a new relationship, this is something that you want to take very, very slow. While Venus is in retrograde, it has a tendency to put on the rose-colored glasses, and you may not see everything you need to see while this Venus is in retrograde. So take it slow if you're starting up new relationships. Take it slow if you're starting up some new financial ideas, starting a business, that sort of thing. Revise, revisit, rehash is what it's all about. I wouldn't get any cosmetic surgery during this time. You may not like what you see after the 15th of April. So hold off on any kind of beauty, purchasing new clothes, wanting to change your hair, getting a haircut, doing something drastic to your looks, as well as your finances, is not recommended while Venus is in retrograde. So you also may see some relationships coming back from the past. You will also see them differently now than where they were at in the past. So somebody may just come back into your life that maybe you hadn't seen in a while. Or maybe you have seen them and you had some set intentions or a way of thinking about them, and then suddenly you notice that the way you think about them now during this retrograde suddenly changes. It kind of gives you a new perspective. And this can actually be very good. If it's a relationship you want to move forward with, then by all means move forward. Just pay attention to your intuition at this point, listen to your inner guides, and have them guide you in the right direction while we're in this retrograde moment. Your money and finances more than likely will be getting reviewed, revised, revitalized. You're going to want to make some changes. And of course, as Venus is retrograde until April 15th, which for us here in America is tax day, make sure you have looked at all the lines. Make sure you have all your I's dotted and T's crossed whenever it comes to signing contracts or making any kind of money or financial decisions over these next 45 days. Okay, just a little bit of advice for you. And as far as beauty is concerned, of course, be careful of any cosmetic surgery, new clothes, new haircuts. Wait. If you can possibly wait on big decisions like that, just wait for a minute. Now, Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus. So if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign in this particular area during this retrograde, take it easy. Same with the Aries folks, being Venus is in Aries going retrograde. So these are the signs that are really most likely you're going to feel this retrograde over the next 45 days. Now, Saturday and Sunday, we also have Mercury conjoining Neptune in Pisces, and this is until the 14th. This is amazing energy, fabulous energy for those folks who are really creative. So if you're a musician, or you're into art, or you want to write, photography, anything that's creative, using that side of the brain, fabulous energy for that type of thing. Also, your psychic abilities will be enhanced. So again, listen to your inner voice at this time. Mercury, as you know, is our communication planet, and if it's conjoining Neptune, which is all about the subconscious, yeah, you may have some really weird dreams, whether they're good or bad, but listen to them, write them down if you can remember them, and more than likely you may see a message starting to come through. Yeah, all about that subconscious. It's kind of exciting. Now, if you're a numbers person working with the other side of your brain, you may find it difficult to be getting your typical numbers type tasks done. You're a CPA or an accountant, that sort of thing. You may find some difficulty just trying to keep clear and keep your brain straight, because these energies just want to bring out the creative side more than anything over these next couple of weeks. So, with this type of energy, with Mercury conjoining Neptune, by all means make a vision board of what you would like to see come true in your future. It will help you manifest what it is you want. It's all about the intangible right now over the next couple of weeks. It's all about what you can't see. Personal mind power is what I call it, and it will be at its peak during these next couple of weeks. So by all means, meditate, make a vision board, get real clear as to where you want to be and what it is you want to do in your future. These energies will help move you forward to make those dreams and realities start to come true. So basically, those are our energies this coming week for the first week of March. It's very bipolar, very weird. It's all about just keeping true to yourself. And of course, that element of the unexpected is still very much in our energies this week. Already starting to see it in the outer world. More and more people are getting up and protesting. Big protests going on in Russia right now. And this is just all starting to come together from some of the predictions I made for 2017. We're starting to see the uprising of the people. It's about turning the government over, rehashing it, making it new so that it serves us as a people even better than what it served us before. And this is just a trend and a tendency that we're going to see throughout this coming year, and I'll keep touching on it, especially as these intense energies from this last solar eclipse start to go by. It'll start to flip how we're feeling. Very different energies are getting ready to come in. And as soon as we get all these planets out of Pisces and Aries, and we start moving into more stable signs like Taurus, which is coming up next, as soon as we get through Aries, you'll start to feel a little more calm, a little more grounded, a little more confident, and a little more sure about where you're going and how you're going to get there. So hang in there. This week is just going to be strange. Do your best to get some rest if you possibly can. I know I have felt it. I've had a few sleepless nights myself. It's just the little brain doesn't want to shut off. It doesn't want to stop. So Now, I did pull a card for this week, and this card is the Chariot. Fabulous card to have this week. I always think of the Chariot as just getting in to your little vehicle and ride. Just go towards wherever it is you want to go. It's like the green light to get up, get moving, and you will see success in the end. So the Chariot card, fabulous energy to have along with us as we're in our bipolar stage trying to figure out where our next move is going to be and what we want to do next. All right, you guys, that is your forecast for the first week of March. I'm just so thrilled to be outside today. I hope all of you have had a good week this past week and have managed to traverse these strange energies that are going to be happening for this week and part of next week. But it is going to get easier. This is the toughest part of the year for us, at least until we get to August. You're going to find that things are going to finally start to calm down, smooth out, and get a lot easier as soon as we get past this week. Basically, as we start to get into the middle of March, you're going to find things getting a little easier. Thank goodness. All right. I wish all of you lots of love and light. May Spirit guide you in the right direction this week. And namaste.